I think in life, anything you're doing, you want to make sure you're putting in all your energy and like all your effort into it. And that was my main mantra for 2024, is to put my energy into the simple things. I'm somebody who loves minimal design. I love to make sure that my environment is really clean and minimal. And in today's video, I wanted to take you guys on a little tour of what my 2024 desk setup looks like. If you're someone who works from home like me, you can probably relate to this setup. I try to keep it like very minimal, try to go for cheap items aside from like my MacBook. If you're interested in any of the items that you see here, you can definitely check the link in the description. If you like videos like this, definitely like this video and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think about the setup. The first item at the desk is this chair from Branch. I usually get the chairs from like IKEA, but I decided to get this one because it was about $300, and you know, I know the Herman Miller Aeron chair is like super popular, that's like above $1,000, and that was like way above my budget. But one thing I like about the chair is like it's very breathable. It has like the back support. I like the accents of like white and gray that it has going on. And so far, like I've been sitting on it on 6 months, I haven't really had any issues. I think it's definitely a good buy. I definitely recommend it, and I'll put this in the description if you guys are looking. You can definitely, and you can also get it in different colors. You can get it in black. I think they have an orange one too, which like looks super cool. But for what I was trying to go with, like the white to the gray, I didn't want to get black, and I just wanted something different because I'm someone who like, I'm always wearing black, so I wanted something a little bit different. And I don't like it because you can see it has like some stains now. I don't know if that's like me because I really haven't cleaned it. I need to figure out like a way to clean it in a way that wouldn't damage it. But this was like a good cop for the desk for sure. It was definitely an investment, and I think it has like about 5-year warranty, so I would definitely recommend the Branch ergonomic chair. So a little background about me. My name is Donald Just Random, and I am a creator operator and a part-time video creator. And the reason why I say part-time is because I spend most of my time working at my agency, A Random Creative, that I founded. It's a creator support agency where we help creators create, find talent, and execute. If you've never heard of a creator operator, think about it like full-time creator support. I support a lot of creators. I have a team of project managers, editors, graphic designers, content strategists, supporting a lot of creators day in, day out, and that's pretty much what I do full time. And then part time, I like to create videos on this channel, and I also have a Substack called A Random Creative on the internet, so you can definitely check all of that information, links in the description. The main powerhouse of the setup is my MacBook Pro 14-inch, and I usually use this with a drive with an SSD when I'm editing. It's connected to this LG Libero monitor. Now this monitor, I have a really good story about it because I got this monitor for about $64, and I'm gonna play the video on how I was able to get that. It was a weird hack that I got from Amazon. Actually, it was $274.42, and as you can see, I had a $181.89 gift card. So it was $110, but as you can see, I got a refund for the $3, and I'm gonna tell you how that refund came to be. Your boy got this monitor for $60. But the monitor actually costs somewhere around $400, $200 if you get it used. It's a really cool monitor. I don't really do a lot of heavy video editing. I just wanted something that was like cool, different. One thing I really like about the monitor is you could also hang it. So if you take these handles here, you can actually invert it over here, which is really, really nice. But most of the time, I just like to sit it on the table here, so it's elevated and it's kind of like straight from my head right into the monitor. And when my laptop is closed, I have the Magic keyboard and I have the Magic trackpad, which is what I use to operate my computer. I have my Apple Watch Ultra here charging, and I just ran a cable. I suck at cable management. Let me show you. My cable management is somewhat good. It's not the best, but I would say it's not terrible. So I have like decent cable management, something going on there. And I have this Morphe stand for my iPhone that's like right here, and it's pretty cool too because I can just like have my phone either in landscape mode, which looks really cool like this, or you can also have it in vertical mode and use it. And it also serves as a power bank too, so you can charge it. It's a power bank. Another thing I have here is a Versa camera tripod stand that is just by the table, and what I like to do is I like to put the camera on here, and this is really cool because I have like the Archiswiss plate on here underneath my camera. So if I mount this here, for example, if I mount this here like that, now we literally have a talking head, right? Now we have a talking head, and I can just, well, I didn't lock that properly. But if I put it here and lock it, now we literally have a talking head, and I can literally just zoom and try and get the shot, talk to the camera like this. Another thing that I really like is this microphone stand. I love this microphone stand so much. So this microphone stand is powering the Sony ECM S1, and this mic is really good. I made another video about this, talking about like the different pickup patterns that it has. It has, if you're used to the Sony mics, like the noise cancellation, the low cut filter, and like the different pickup patterns that like the mic has, it's a very good mic. The fact that you can just have this receiver right here mounted on top of your camera with no cables is one reason why I really like the Sony mics. I used to use the Shure MV7 before, but I decided to trade that out for this because this was just more convenient. What would happen is I would have to record in like GarageBand and export that audio and then sync the audio with my files. But with this, the audios are synced automatically. So this is another addition to this tech setup that I think is super cool, because anything to kind of like improve the amount of time that I spend doing things, just make it a little bit more efficient, I think efficiency is super dope. And yeah, this combo right here, especially with the pop filter, it's definitely like a must-have in your desk. Another cool thing about this mic too, it's also USB-C. So if you don't have a Sony camera, for example, you can also just use it as USB-C and connect it directly to your computer. Now, would I recommend, if you don't use a Sony camera, would I recommend you buying this mic just as for a USB-C mic? For a mic that costs like $300, I don't think it's worth it. I think there are a lot of other mics that you can buy for cheaper, but if you have a Sony camera and you just want that like efficient, versatile like mic that you can connect without any hassle, that is synced to your footage, and you not having to sync in post and having to use, multiple softwares, then this comes in clutch. Super. But yeah, and then up here I have an Amaron 100DS, not the bicolor one, the daylights. I have that, so I like this. And I also have the Aperture Light Dome SE. That is the softbox that I'm using. And yeah, this is pretty much my entire workspace right now. This is what I have going on, and it's growing, right? I have a little plant, a little snake plant over there, and a nice C-stand to just help me arm my lights. It's a work in progress. I think this can, guys, so I'm editing the video right now, and I realized that I didn't talk about two important items at my desk. One of them is the desk, right? So the desk on Amazon, which if you see here is about $109, and that's the desk that we see right here. It's a standing desk, so it has the controls over here that you can like press, and it literally, like, you press it and it goes up, and you can literally press it back. I told you my cable management sucks. I'm working on that. But if you press it down, it goes back down. The second item is the monitor riser, this one right here. So this is what is suspending my monitor away from the desk. I like it because it helps make sure that my eye is like up to like the monitor level, even though I'm not using the monitor right now. Yeah, so I was editing the video and I'm like, how do I make a desk setup without actually adding my desk? But $100, links will be in the description. Enjoy the rest of the video. I also have this other chair right here that I got from Wayfair. And this chair is pretty much for when I'm shooting videos, but it's also like if I have a guest or if I'm at the desk and someone is here, I can literally just like bring it here and they can work together. Because I collaborate a lot, right? There's a lot of collaboration that happens. Sometimes I have clients come to the home and we review videos or we review content or we do strategy meetings at the desk. So earlier this year, I was thinking of getting an office space, and I was thinking about moving my entire like work setup to an office space, but I decided not to. Because I don't think it's time for that. It was relatively not that expensive. It was going to be about an extra $500, $600 to get a workspace separate. And I was going to do it to kind of up my productivity. If I'm having to leave the house to go record somewhere, I could do different versions of a desk. I could, record content faster. But I also live in a really nice building that has like a lot of workspaces. I thought about it and it just didn't feel like the right move. Knowing me, I'm probably going to do it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should have a different place, like a studio, something relatively small, cheap that I could just go work and come back at home. The rest of the apartment is still, this is like, let me just show you. I know most times people don't show like the back of the set, but this is what I'm working with right now. Like I have my board, this is my living room, I have the dining table that I just got. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a house tour, and I would post a house tour. Like my apartment is almost complete. I've been living in this particular apartment. This is my second apartment in this building. I was living in a studio and then I moved to a 1-bedroom. And let me know if you want to see a house tour. I'll definitely share that. I want to post more lifestyle videos and more behind the scenes of me running my agency, because there's so many things that I encounter on a day-to-day basis that I'm like, oh, I should just turn on the camera and just share this, because like this is really interesting and I think this will help. But I think what helps me is I'm always talking to my team about things like this, and they're always like, oh, like we should share this online. So this is me trying to share online. So if you like videos like this, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm really excited to share more, just because a lot of great things are happening in my life and a lot of lessons are being learned. And I know a lot of you are also in your entrepreneurial journey, or if you're watching a video like this and you're working from home, you're trying to do your desk setup, or you're just interested in content like this. There's so much more that you can get out of life when you're trying to build something for yourself, or you're trying to build an agency that you believe is going to really help change the landscape for what supporting creators looks like in the creator economy. It's like I'm very new in this field, and it's a very new field, so there's a lot happening, and I hope to share more. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.